Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, in the kitchen. Again, another really humid, kind of wicked-ass day out there. So here I am in here with my coffee. Hey, good morning, Julie. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Jennifer. And hey, good morning, Nick. Hey, Nick showed the coffee cup, so I will drink. Obviously, I was going to take a drink, and I just, wanted to find some way to make it a game. But hey, Surrender. As you can see, I'm dead tired. The joys of starting a business. Hey, good morning, Mike. Where was I? Yeah, so sometime today, at my boss's house, we will receive, around 2,500 bottles of the liver pill. Hey, good morning, Dawn. Which we then have to rapidly move off the truck into his, they have this, I don't know, a thing in their house with walls. Game room. Yeah, that's it. No. So we got to carry all of them upstairs and have them all nice climate controlled and away from the kids and everything. And then start sending out orders, hopefully. The Amazon, we're still doing a little bit with that. Sorry, there's my mind is at work right now, and I'm just thinking all the things that need to be done. But I will tell you, if you ever start thinking selling on Amazon is the way to go, I will tell you, they make the barrier so high to get everything set up with them that a lot of people just won't do it. So, if we got that, yep. So we just gotta hustle. We gotta go fast and not break things, but go fast and dot the I's, cross the T's, and jump through the hoops and all that. And of course, Nick, you've been there before, so you know what's going on. I will say, completely unrelated, Nick. I got an idea for Wazoo Survival, and the prototype should be delivered to me in 10 days. So anyway, just mysterious. Yeah. So anyway, we're hustling, and man, hustling it takes energy. So I got my coffee. I should say this morning. Yeah, there's that, and they take an absurd chunk of money. So buy direct from the companies when you can. Well, here's the thing, Nick. And for Medicine Man Plant Company, yeah, the profit is higher if you buy it directly from our website, but the number of eyeballs that will see our product on Amazon is so much higher that in the end, our plan is to try and get most of the sales through Amazon. And then just because it's the the shopping mall of the world. More people walk past the windows of Amazon than our little niche on the internet. So, yeah. Hey, good morning, Eric. How are you today? Anyway, hopefully in as little as 2 days. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Oh man, busy day. That's right. It's a Merriweather triple threat today. But yeah, hopefully starting Friday, the Amazon thing will be up and running, and you can order, like I said, the liver pill to kind of protect, cleanse, and speed up the liver. A happy liver is a happy person. I truly believe that. A number of cultures put the liver, the importance of the liver, above the importance of the heart. This is true. And so we basically sunk all our startup money into making these 5 products. They'll be rolling out over a series of a month and a half or 2, and then from the money with that, we can order more of those products, and hopefully also then 3 more things that I've developed. So it's a kind of a snowball effect. So each time we sell the stuff, it increases the number of different products we can bring to market. Like I said, right now we have 45 different formulations, different capsules, different pills for you all. So anyway, you know what? Let's see. Oh, good, Eric. I got enough of that in my mind, so I want to take that out of my mind and put something more fun in. So let's see, what's something fun? I had the weirdest dream last night. Weird. Hey, good morning, Mark. So I really enjoy pig hunting, and I was dreaming that I was out pig hunting. Well, I wasn't even out pig hunting. I was out just night walking with my buddy that I usually do all my hiking with, and we came to a spot, kind of a peninsula. There was water around us in the peninsula, and it was fairly wide, maybe 12 feet. And for some reason, we decided this would be a good place to capture frogs. And so we saw a big frog hop by, and I turned on a flashlight and realized we were surrounded by pigs, wild pigs, that we had just kind of walked by, and they sat quietly hoping we wouldn't notice them. Well, I turned the flashlight on, they all scatter, except for one perfect for eating size one stayed there and started banging against my buddy and I. And I was saying, man, I wish I had a spear or something. But this thing was like a dog. It was trying to snuggle with us and all that stuff. So, being hunters, I grabbed its hind legs, he grabbed its head and dispatched it. And then as we were butchering it, we found inside under the skin a label, because, pigs have labels under their skin, that had the USDA Prime, the meat stamp. If you remember when they used to stamp meats with this edible ink stuff, it had a thing, saying, what grade it was and all this stuff. And it was supposed to be a good pig. But then we noticed it was covered with these yellow splotches all over its fat. And so it was not a good pig. It was a weird dream. Anyway. All right. Yep. Hey, good morning, Johnny. Hey, Sherry. All right. What's this? I had an entheogenic music on last night. It gave me minor flashbacks. So after hours of sleep, I was wide awake all night. I'm not sure what entheogenic music is. It sounds like something that's specifically designed to create certain brain wave patterns, if I had guessed. Yeah, I was really bummed that the pig, because it was a perfect size for eating, and it was not edible because it was infected with some parasite. Ooh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't put this up, but okay. Oh, Dad's here. Hey, hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. I'm assuming Mom is there with you. Yeah, I wish I was up there. It's kind of a hot, humid, stormy day. Actually, I guess today is supposed to be nice. But then the thunderstorms are supposed to come back and go into next week. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We need the rain, though. And I was right. It looks like my corn is dead. It's good to. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. Oh, let's see. Have you seen any of the cholesterol meds for COVID? Okay. I have to be really, really, really careful here. Because of FDA regulations and things I say, this is where it gets complicated. Yes, there are quite a few. So here's the thing. I figured out how I can say it. So any wild edible is good for breaking up fatty deposits like that. Yes, a lot of them. In fact, a lot of the strong antioxidants, one of the things they do is they help break up fat deposits. That's one of the side benefits you don't hear that much said about the antioxidants, because mainly you hear about the free radical stuff. So plants high in antioxidants help clean out, deplaquify the blood vessels. And so, yes, we have some things that will do that in the medicine man. But again, I cannot make specific claims for our products without medical testing. I can say studies have shown this plant may do this, and so there are a number of studies on different plants, the antioxidants in them helping break up the plaque in vessels, and so that's one of the things that's been incorporated into some of our products. So yeah, this is going to sound, I don't know bad, but here's the thing. It's a lot easier to be healthy than people realize if you just add certain things to your diet. And what was the Michael Pollan quote? He was a famous food science author. Something like, if you want to be healthy, eat less food and make most of it plants. Definitely there's a place for meat and fat and protein and gristle and cartilage and liver and all that, and spleen and intestines and all the good parts that we no longer eat of animals. But a lot of it is just throwing a few things in there that help take care of all the bad stuff, if you will. Oh man, Kimberly. Sorry. That sucks. Broken toes really suck in particular. And then you're going to be moving in the rain. Eek. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so the horse apples, cut them in half, or even quarter them, because you want to expose that inner flesh to drive the cockroaches and the black widow spiders and the scorpions away. So yeah, you do want to cut them in half. All right. That's it. Yep. Yeah, eat food, mostly plants, Michael Paul. Yeah, so, and when he says food, he means real food, not processed, if it comes wrapped in plastic, maybe that's not such a good thing. If it has, made in a factory, go to the butcher shop, go to the farmer's market, at least for, one meal a day or 3 meals a week, something like that. In the end, there's moderation. I will tell you right now, we got tater tots. I love tater tots. There's a freezer full of tater tots over there. But, don't eat them every day. So, okay. I like the going back to Hippocrates, let food be thy medicine. I mean, there's a lot of truth to that. Hey, no. Donuts are fine. Let's not go crazy here, Chris. That's crazy talk, man. So yeah, donuts are fine. Like I said, it's just moderation and balance. As if you're gonna have a donut at breakfast, make sure you have a handful of carrots at lunch. Yeah, Mike, there is probably a period in my life where the kids, all they wanted was tater tots. Oh well. Yep. So that was Hippocrates, the early Greek doctor dude. Yep. And of course, I add to it, because as a forager, let gathering food be thy medicine, because there's a whole lot of health benefits that come from that. Nope, there is no Twinkie tree, which is probably best for the human race. That's what I was saying. Okay, here's the thought for the day, other than Chirpy's. Man, Chirpy has a lot of wisdom. Imagine, if you will, humans didn't suffer hangovers. if we could have just drank alcohol, got drunk, sobered up, and had no ill effects whatsoever. I think we would still be living in caves surrounded in clay pots of fermented grain. But that's just my theory. I think the fact that we need to suffer certain consequences from overindulgence is a way of hopefully teaching people not to overindulge. And this makes you an awesome mom. Yep. Grocery store out, the kids wanted fast food. Yeah, some bananas, some apples, some nuts. Nuts are really, really good. Almonds are just probably one of the healthiest nuts you could ever eat. Yeah. So, yep. I know the main leader there, Tracy. I used to hang out with them some. If you got a question about it, yeah. And they always invite me to all their big gatherings, and I'm usually they plan it like half a year in advance, and my classes are planned a year in advance, so it makes it hard to join in with them. Oh, hey Bernice. Oh, I will let her know. She really likes the book, and I haven't read it yet. I should read it. It doesn't look long. It's on my to-do list along with a bazillion other things. Maybe I'll set it in the bathroom. That's my reading area. Sorry if that's too much information, but it's the only time I get to sit and, just be quiet. Hey, Serenity, good morning. Good morning, Annette. No, I have not taken any classes with them. One of my ex-neighbors has, and Melanie Black here, has, I believe. Melanie, have you taken classes with Texas Bushcrafters? I was thinking you have, or I know you've at least camped with them a few times. They're a good group, and they kind of know their stuff, really. Mother-in-law fed him out of spite. Mother-in-laws will do that. Well, that's cool. Kathleen, the nurse Kathleen. Hey, nurse. I was saying I should recommend that book. I wonder. So like, and I might get in trouble with family members here. So as a Catholic, I appreciate the organization that puts the Bibles in all the hotel rooms, but there needs to be a group that also puts short little books like that, like Tuesdays with Maury and Jonathan Livingston Seagull and stuff like that in hotel rooms for people to read. I think that would be really, really, really cool. There we go. Another $1 million idea. Of course, in that case, you'd probably have to raise $1 million to buy the books to put them in the hotels. Anyway. Yeah, Nick goes too. Yeah, I highly recommend it. So the Texas Bushcrafters, if you want to learn how to be Aragorn from the Lord of the Rings, join up with them and all the wilderness skill type stuff. That'd be cool. Oh, man. Rabbi Ram's Book of the World. Okay, let's see. Rabbi Rami's Book of the World Wisdom Bible. That sounds really interesting. It's like all the great thoughts put together or something. For those of you who read the Dune series, you might remember in there the religious text was the Orange Catholic Bible, which apparently was a mishmash of all sorts of great philosophy and the Ben Gesserit and stuff, putting things in there. It just kind of reminds me. In some ways, the Orange Catholic Bible made some sense in that it's nice to have a lot of great wisdom all in one place. So who knows? Yeah. If you have a chance to be Aragorn, be Aragorn. Let's see. Oops. So these is my words by Nancy Turner. Okay. I have not heard of that one. I should check it out. Luckily, all these comments will remain here after we shut this down, so people can go back and look at books. So yeah, and Dune. So I loved the first Dune book. The second I got through. The third I ended up just stopping, and I've heard there are more, after that. And I understand what Frank Herbert was doing, and I feel bad for not finishing them, but the first one was amazing. Dune, for a while there, I was reading it about every 3 years just to get a refresh in office politics and things like that. But yeah. Okay, Mistborn. I've heard of that one. Trying to think. Brandon Cern. I'll have to check that out. No, I'm going to argue with you here. I'd rather be Aragorn than Batman. Batman hangs out in the city all the time. Aragorn is out in the woods. Where do you think I want to be? Yep. So yeah, Kathleen, you stopped at the third book, and yep. And apparently they're doing another remake of the Dune movie. So we'll see how that goes. The initial pictures look okay. It really is a great book, and I can understand. I'm trying to. I maybe I'll go and look up like the Wikipedia plot summaries or something of the last three. Go from there. Find out how Dune the series ends. Okay. All right. So these is my words. It was based off her great grandmother's diaries. Yoza. So kind of Little House on the Prairie-ish in a way, but probably a little more intense. Yeah. Well, I mean, aren't we all Serenity? Aren't we all? Oh, okay. So that was actually on my list of books to read, because the Oryx and Crate were, because when it came out, the book reviews made it sound really interesting. But on the other hand, I know some of Margaret Atwood's other stuff was kind of silly, so we'll see. My Southern Journey by Rick Bragg. That sounds good. Hey, good morning, Joe. Oh, we have The Ascension and the Shamed Ranger. Cool. Oh, wait, okay, whoops. Okay, you recommend reading Oryx and Cradle. Okay. Okay, so is Oryx and Cradle the first one, and then Oryx and Crackle or whatever is after that? Okay, I get confused. I used to read a lot of science fiction, and then as I learned science, it would annoy me when the laws of physics were being broken. So I don't read that much science fiction anymore, unless it's hard science, like Heinlein and Arthur C. Clarke and the Martian dude. More fantasy. I like, taking some fantasy book and laying out in my hammock and reading that out in the woods. Hey, good morning, Crystal. And then a lot of historical fiction and a lot of science articles, and I read a lot. Most of it is more non-fiction-y stuff. Okay. Yep. Love Possum Living. And I lent my book and it disappeared. But Possum Living is a great book written what is it? I guess the 60s, 70s, but it's how to live extremely cheaply and different ways to make money, things like that. Really, really, really good book. I really recommend it for anyone who wants to live a simpler lifestyle and a cheaper lifestyle, or has kids that you want to put to work so they can earn their own money and different things they can do. Really, really, really excellent book. So The Possum Living. Okay, so the Mad Adam Trilogy, Oryx and Crake. Okay. Yep, me too, Kathleen. Me too. Okay, Xanth. So my brother and one of my cousins was huge into the Xanth series by Piers Anthony. And I read like one or two, and I just couldn't get into it. Piers Anthony, he was real popular in the 70s and 80s. I don't even know if he's still alive. But he wrote a lot of humorous science fiction-y or fantasy in the case of Xanth. The premise in Xanth was everyone has some magic power of some sort, and trying to figure out and different weird things that happen. Instead of Xanth by Piers Anthony, I would recommend the Discworld series, Discworld series. Who is the Discworld by? Oh man, I got to turn in my book reading card. But yeah, the Discworld. Oh well. But the Discworld I found were a lot funnier and a lot more clever, and also had some real deep philosophical stuff stuck in there too. So yeah, definitely go with the Discworld. Yep, and that was the thing about Xanth. Let's see. Yeah, so the Xanth, it was all puns. And now I love puns. I'm a dad. It's in my genetic code to love puns now. But it was like that was all it was. Okay, this would be cool. Now now you got my attention, Melanie, because that would be interesting, especially if you incorporated the magic rules. That would be interesting. That's it. Terry Pratchett. Thank you, Melanie. I knew you'd come to my rescue. Yeah, so if you are looking for humorous fantasy that has puns, it has witticisms, it has silly names, it has grand adventure, it has a little bit of romance and things like that, just check out the Discworld series, and you can just about pick up any book. The first one was The Color of Magic, so you might want to start there. But I think as far as the different Discworld books go, The Color of Magic is actually kind of in the middle of the road ones. Yes, Riddle Master of Head. Man, I read that a long time. There's a whole series based in Head, wasn't there, Ricardo? I have vague memories of reading multiple books of that. Oh yes, I should put a plug into it. So yeah, at 6 to 7 tonight on the Wazoo Survival Skills Series Live, I will be talking again about ham radio. And then tonight on Meriwether's World, I will be talking about holly trees. So it could be interesting. I hope it's interesting. I hope you people come by. All right, let's see. Whoops. Yeah. Like I said, so 6 o'clock ham radio with Wazoo Survival. And Nick, if you're still here, you can throw up a link. And then at 8 to 9 tonight, we'll be talking about the mythology, history, and uses of holly trees. Oh man, that would be awesome. I miss playing D&D, and I played from the late 70s up until about 6 years ago. But then the group that I was playing with here in Texas, just kind of people moved away. The DM moved 5 times to 5 different states since then. So it just kind of fell apart. But I would love to get into D&D again. Actually, Miniweather is started playing with some of her friends. She plays an Elvish Paladin. She's it's more for her just a thing to hang out with her friends. She doesn't love it like I did, but I wish I had the time. And right now with the Medicine Man ramping up, I don't know how much time I have, but maybe later this year, definitely, because I know Melanie and April here and a few of us all play D&D. Serenity, I'm assuming you. I'd be the ranger. I'd be the ranger. Yep, D&D Zoom. And there's actually, we used Google Hangouts, which I don't think exists anymore. And then there's also a website called D20, which is designed for online group D&D playing. All right, whoops. Okay, I saw a good question there. Okay, Mike, do I check on any specific local repeaters? So I'm usually set up with my radios to scan through. In the Houston area, there's like 50 or 70 different repeaters that I can reach. It's repeater heavy. And so I just scan through, and then when I hear a conversation, I just stop there and listen or talk or whatever. So generally the Saltgrass repeater system is the one I scan the most. So, you know what? Let me get the link to the Wazoo show tonight. You know what? Let me see if I can find it quick here. Okay, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Whoops. Let me just... Almost there. Yeah, you'll like this one, Serenity. It'll help you figure out the radios you got. Okay, there. It sounds like we could get a good D&D group. Maybe we're going to change the dungeon at the beginning of the world. There we go. Oh, that's awesome, Serenity. You're going to enjoy it. Especially, August is still hurricane weather, and that's a big reason why I got mine. They've inspired me to eat your yard. Well, that's good to know. Your lawn care dude may not like it. Google Hangouts. Okay, Google Hangouts is still around. Oh, you know what? That's how Miniweather plays, using Discord and Roll20. Here's the thing. If I started playing D&D again, either the Donut Shop or Merryweather's World would have to go, because I don't have the time to do everything. Oh, man. Melanie, general class? Okay, cool. You're up there. I'm just a technician level. I'm the lowest level. Oh, we got a birthday. We got a birthday. John Mark's daughter, Avril's, she turns 5. Shall we sing? Do you want me to sing to her, John? Sometimes apparently my singing scares little kids, so I'll let you decide that before we sing. Yeah, this is true. They definitely need more time. And there's a tea shop. I live over by Old Town Spring here, and there was a tea shop that was starting up a Friday night D&D group. And I thought, cool, I can do that. And the first one that they had scheduled took place like a week after the whole big coronavirus shutdown thing. Half elf druid here. I can believe it. Okay, formerly Cares and Bivark. I'm trying to remember off those. I don't specifically remember those. Oh heck yeah, man! I can just imagine all these, senior citizens, with their swords and their magic spells, and the nurses looking at us like, "What are these people doing?" Okay, Fort Bend, DOC. Okay. Looks like there's a group forming. Awesome. Oop, 8 a.m. Oh, crap. Okay, thank you. Wow. Okay. I gotta go. Thank you, Melanie. I used to have a timer here, but it was kind of annoying. Anyway, again, great morning. See you all hopefully at 6 and again at 8. I need to start moving boxes. So much love to you all. Take care and have a great day. Okay. Bye-bye. Oops. All right. Just a minute. Okay. End broadcast.